Hello everyone, welcome to Chess Comic, where we learn, laugh, and checkmate. For today's video, we're driving into the Italian game called the Max Lange Attack variation. At higher levels of chess, traps aren't really about winning material. They're about gaining a much better position through superior pawn structure, space, and piece placement. So, if you want to understand how strong players use traps to outplay their opponent, not just by out-tricking and winning material, this is a must-know line for you that we can go over until the endgame structure. So if you guys are ready, let's start. So white plays pawn to e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. So this is just a well-prepped, memorized, and understood line. Knight f6, the Italian two knights, d4, e takes d4, white castles, bishop c5, and this is the Max Lange attack, pawn to e5. Black plays d5 to counterattack. E takes f6, d takes c4, f takes g7. So it's pretty book line. Rook e1 check, of course. When the king is in the middle, strike it. Bishop e6, bishop g5, bishop e7 captures, and knight takes d4. Right now, white is up by a pawn, but the pawn on g7 is a gunner. So black plays castles, and then knight takes c6. If obviously black is forced to take the knight, and white has to move his queen to f3, and then rook takes g7. Now, if we're going to take a look at this position, white is definitely much better because of the pawn structure. They may have 6 pawns each, but these 4 pawns is contained by just 3 pawns, while white is up by 3 versus 2 on the king side. If we're going to remove all of the pieces, this is how it looks like. And I'm just going to give you a simple line on how white can win. So white needs to create a passer on the king side in which the theory is to push the unopposed pawn. Black moves king d7, white plays f4, king e6, so black's trying to activate its king. And then white plays king e3. Even though the king is more active, white has a potential passer on the king side because of the g pawn, right? So c5, so black is running out of moves eventually. g5. Now black has to create something on the king side or on the queen side. Pawn c3 captures. King c4. Black's also trying to create his own passer. Instead of defending, white plays h4, f5, sorry. And then king takes h4. King takes c2. h5, king b2. So black's also preparing to push his pawn, but white is just much faster. Capture, 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 capture. c4, g7, c3, promotion to a queen, and queen b3. White is just winning because after moving the king to c1, there will be king d3. After moving the king to a1, there'll be king d2, followed by king c1, then checkmate. So if you guys have understood the pawn structure, you would know this is how a higher level of chess prepares. So I hope you guys learned from this video. And if you do, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the good chess vibe. Until next time. Bye bye everyone.